Battlefield. Earth. Battlefield. Earth.
Wow.
Oh,
Do we need
wow.
to see it again?
No, I got some comments. You
Okay.
got to see it again, Mark? I'm good.
No, I took it all in that first time.
Wow.
We are back. We are back for episode minute 14 of Battlefield. Earth.
No one likes that.
What a minute, guys. What a minute.
Yeah. I'll
What did you just say, AJ? What was that snarky ass comment you just laid down right there?
No, just talking about how
All
terrible.
right, AJ,
it
we
is.
can change the name, but you have to come up with it.
All right,
Yeah,
we'll
this is all
change
he
it at
does.
minute-
This is all.
We'll change it at
You have
minute
to come
50.
up with it. All right,
Mark,
you
this,
guys
is,
change
this,
it.
is, this is a classic AJ thing to complain
This is
about something but
classic
offer
AJ. Oh, I
no
know,
solution
AJ.
to
This is
say.
classic AJ. AJ, we'll change the name. You
All right.
have to come up with it. Whatever
Yeah,
you
something
choose,
good.
we'll go with it. Okay, we'll go
All
with it. But you guys come up with it.
All right.
Let's hear it.
Battlefield Girth.
It's
Ask
actually
me on the
it's not bad. Not bad. So I feel like this minute clears up a lot of things because in the last
Yes.
minute, Barry Pepper was running away from an alien who was shooting at him. It took out both of the guys he was with. It shot his horse. He's still running away. And in minute 14, this chase sequence comes to an end and something is revealed. But we'll get to that when we get to that. AJ, you said you had a lot of comments, so let's hear them.
All right. So I got a couple things I want to talk about.
Uh-huh.
Before we get to like the big reveal I have for this scene,
Yeah.
is Barry Pepper is running and he trips right.
I thought he got
gets
shot.
He gets
He gets
winged.
shot right there.
Where's the bullet? Where?
He gets winged.
You'll see it.
AJ,
It comes
AJ,
from
you'll
the
see
right.
it. Pay
It comes
attention.
from
Pay
the right.
attention.
Watch the right.
Right?
There
Bam!
It is. You saw
There it is.
It's not there. There's no shot. There's no shot.
There's
No,
a
I
shot.
definitely saw
There's
it.
a
Watch.
shot.
You
Where?
have to
Which
pay.
leg?
AJ, you
Don't
gotta
blink.
watch.
Don't blink, AJ. Right there.
There it is.
Such a
You
shitty
took-
fucking movie.
You totally saw that.
It's barely noticeable.
So he gets shot in the leg,
Yeah.
which
Goes
is
down.
weird because in minute 13, his friend gets shot in the chest and like flies across the room.
Yeah.
The bench gets shot and it flies. Barry Pepper takes a shot directly to the leg. Nothing. He just trips. How does that make any
gentlemen.
sense?
No, I
makes
mean
no
it
sense.
injures him. He doesn't just trip. He falls to the
It
ground.
should
like
blow
he's
him
been-
away though, like it does everything else.
He got
Well, it
back up.
shoots his
He was just
lower-
sedated.
Lower body, like
I think
still
this
has
also
his
leads up to
total
what a
mass,
reveal
you
is
know?
that it's just like a sedation method. It's not like a
You think it's like a dart type thing?
yeah, it's like a trank kind of thing. Like
Like a
maybe it numbs his
tranquilizer.
leg or something. He gets like a funny bone kind of thing.
Then why did the one guy who got shot in the chest get blown away?
Because he's fat.
No, it wasn't the fat guy. The fat guy, I don't know what happens to him.
He broke his legs. That's what happened to him. He jumped off the fucking elevator and thing. So
maybe it does react to the iron in the blood or something. So there's less blood in your leg,
got that
so there's
poison
a
in my-
less effect.
I like this
Maybe it-
view we get
in
of
my
the gun.
blood.
this is pretty
Look at this!
effective.
Look at this gun
Yeah.
right there! Bam! That's
Look at
pretty good
all
looking.
this asbestos.
You get his eyeball.
Jesus Christ!
You
Look
get
at
his
that.
eyeball
It's
shot, too.
falling.
Hey, you do get an eyeball shot.
Now, what I really
Bam.
want to talk about
Yeah.
is when he gets up and he keeps running.
Uh huh.
I don't know if you guys picked up on this at all, but I picked up on it 100%. Watch this. He's running. He gets hit in the back, right?
Right there.
And then it cuts to the front. Do you guys recognize this? Do you recognize this? And he goes
it's
through
Blade
all the
Runner.
pain sequence. It's the Blade Runner scene,
Yeah.
scene for scene, frame for frame. The way he gets shot in the back and
So,
everything goes through.
It
all
is the
pain
same. It is the
sequence.
same.
It's
Although
ripped
she
from
dies.
Blade.
Barry,
in Blade
Barry
Runner.
Pepper is
Blade
just
Runner.
Barry Pepper is booking it towards this display, this glass display case, and he just
Yeah.
happens to get shot in the back and fall through it. He was going to go through this display case anyhow.
true.
Like he
Well,
had
he didn't know
already
what
made up
glass
his
was,
mind.
right?
He was
He
sure
was
what glass
fucking.
was.
He was going to
Booking.
train right through this fucking
Well,
display case.
to be fair, he chewed on the glass in the last scene, so you should know it's solid enough not to run through it, right?
he loves
Dude,
glass.
if you run through this glass, you would be seriously injured.
Oh yeah, you'd be so.
There's
cool.
no,
Fuck.
you're not walking that shit off.
No, especially like store pane glass like that. You kidding
That
me?
would go into your body. You would have it all in your
He's
face and
fucked.
shit. And then he falls on it all too.
Yeah, he's fucked.
You ever
dude. He's
fall
been
on
picking
glass,
tiny
Mark?
fragments out.
It's sharp.
That shit
It's
is sharp.
fucking sharp.
I've stepped on small fragments, and that's horrible. I couldn't imagine a million of those in your
Oh,
body.
I've gotten a piece of glass after breaking like a glass.
Yeah. Yeah, pick
cup
that
or
shit out with
something,
tweezers
walking
forever,
on it.
man.
Yeah, I've had that.
Look, I don't understand this.
They're sharp,
Because it's-
dude. Glass is so fucking.
No,
sharp.
I understand the
Bad
glass.
CG.
But when we pull back to the exterior of the mall,
We're
it's all
above,
burnt,
right?
and there's no green. Where is the green coming from? Where's the
Yeah,
green coming
and then where's the grass from the outside where they walked in? It's not. It's all dirt now.
You can't CGI grass. It's too
Does
much
this mean his ship was on top of the mall?
work. Well, it's
or
either
inside
flying,
the mall?
I don't know.
It was lifting off over the mall.
Yeah,
Maybe
we
it was
don't
on
see
top
it,
of the
so we
mall.
don't even know what kind of aircraft this is.
I think
Well, it has a
we're,
cage because he's in the cage.
It has a cage. It's pretty practical in the cage.
we're,
I feel
we're
like
missing
it
I think
doesn't
the
seem
biggest
practical.
detail of them all. Okay, Barry Pepper gets shot twice.
Yeah,
Everybody else
And
got
he's
shot
alive?
once. Even the
Goes through a
freaking
display
horse
case.
got shot
that's
once,
true.
and he's the only one to make it out alive. In the
Is
in
he the only
cage.
one? You sure?
I
There might
don't
be
know.
another
Someone
cage in the
behind
next
him right
minute.
there.
Maybe there's someone behind him. I can't really see.
I feel like if this is a scenario,
Those
they're collecting
those-
everybody. They're collecting them all.
was there someone there behind him?
Maybe just Barry Pepper was so sexy that he was the only one they wanted.
I mean,
know
those
what I'm
cages kind of look like single person
You know,
cages. So
this is
yeah.
gonna be like Fire in the
This-
Sky. They're gonna take him up there and
this
do weird
is-
shit to him.
This is War of the Worlds.
Did
World
World
World saw
World they
this and
capture
did this.
cages?
Yeah, you don't remember when
Tom
Tom Cruise is
Cruise-
like running on the hill and then they get scooped up and
Tom Cruise was at the premiere of this movie, Mr. Scientology. He saw this. He's like, I'm writing this down for World of Worlds. Took it.
shit.
Yeah,
and then he told
see, full circle.
Steven Spielberg,
Yeah,
you
but
gotta-
before that scene, wasn't everyone being killed?
I don't know. I assumed they were, but for whatever reason, Barry Pepper gets shot twice, flies through 32 panels of glass, walks it off, and now he's in a cage
Walks
3
it
minutes
up,
later with
and
no
his face looks
injuries.
beautiful. His
Yeah,
face
he looks
beautiful.
unfazed.
great.
He's like angry enough to hang on those bars and like
looks
yell
great,
that he's
man.
being.
He's not even
taken
wearing a
away.
shirt anymore, though. What happened to his shirt?
See what
No,
I'm
he's
saying?
got
Barry
it on.
Pepper.
He's got it on.
Oh, he does have it on,
man
okay.
all over.
We get the upskirt of him, though, there.
What's that?
It's pretty hot. We get the eyeball. The
get the-
eyeball.
You know they're
Eyeball.
doing a lot of shadow play in this too by not showing.
Whose eyeball
Travolta.
is that? Do you think? Is that
That's Johnny
Travolta's
Travolta.
eyeball?
Yeah, oh
I
yeah.
feel like that's
I can recognize
Travolta
that
right
ball
there.
from
I
anywhere.
can recognize
And
that ball
Yeah.
from.
You know what else I noticed?
That
They're using
moist
all
ball.
shadows. They're using all shadow footage, so they don't have to shoot him at all in this movie. He doesn't have to be on set for any
He doesn't
of
want
this.
to be there for any of this shit.
He doesn't have to be there for any of it.
Well, they got his eyeball there.
They did. They just shot that in. He mailed that in. Shot himself at home.
Yeah,
Just
he
that
did that.
they,
he did that in his dining room, Mark.
That's what
in his actor's trailer. He was just
He got
doing-
up,
they just put a green light on and
had his
took
eggs
a
and bacon,
shot of
and he
it.
walked in the
Yeah,
room
he
and
got
shot
up.
the whole movie.
He got up. He was taking a shit actually while they filmed.
Now I
this.
did read that he did bring his own food truck to this production. That says anything. He brought his own food truck.
Does
person.
Johnny Travolta eat? Do you think did it? Like, what's on his food truck?
Oh, bacon and eggs all the way.
Heroes. And they're good. Ones with like, oof, I could go for one.
Maybe it's a pretzel truck. That'd be a
Could go
twist.
for
Oh
Hero, too.
God,
Pretzel truck.
soft pretzel truck. Oh God,
Yeah,
I would be.
For the
I would
whole
be so
set,
much
everyone's just
fatter
falling
if I had a
asleep
soft
when they're
pretzel truck.
filming. That's why the film's so shitty. Everyone's just falling asleep from
Do you
pretzels.
guys like the
I
cheese
gotta go
dip?
get a cinnamon pretzel.
Do you like the cheese dip?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
pretzels.
I'll do some cheese dip.
Yeah.
I like actually more like a mustard or a ketchup.
like a beer
depending.
cheese. A beer cheese.
Oh,
I guess.
could
Oh yeah,
have
that's
a
true. It depends on the type of
pretzel.
pretzel.
There's
I like the
a-
cinnamon ones too. Those are good.
Mm-hmm.
There's a brew pub close to us where they have these pretzels and this beer cheese. Oh my god, it's so delicious.
So freaking good.
So fucking good. It's called the
It's a
Twisted
winning
Vine.
formula, gentlemen. Winning
It's in
formula.
Mount Joy. If you're ever back up here, check it out.
What do you think the aliens eat?
Pretzels.
Pretzels. Alien pretzels.
Well,
Well, they look
talking about-
they seem very
Yeah.
humanoid, so they probably eat a very similar diet to what humans would eat.
Do you think, as an advanced alien race, that they even have to worry about taking in any kind of nutritional food or any item like
Good
that?
point.
Wouldn't they have figured that out by now? Like, wouldn't there just be a technological?
Do you think at
advancement?
some point humanity will develop a pill you take every morning that satiates every need and desire your body needs
No, not at
for
all.
optimal health, and you no longer have to eat?
No, not at
No,
all.
no.
Making
I mean, I think
I
rendering
think unless I feel
40%
like
of
unless
this
we're
human body
somehow
worthless.
we're
Now-
no longer
No longer
organic.
shit. You
I
know,
do
Unless we're
believe-
no longer organic, there's no way that's going to happen.
I do
Until
very
we're,
much believe.
like at least partially like a robot or something like that, partially synthetic, then
No,
maybe, but not organic.
I honestly feel
Until you
though-
can grow humans that don't need food and become like their consciousness, no. Okay, continue.
you're such an asshole. Continue, goddammit.
I can't. It's too long now. Past my point.
No, continue
You've
it.
gone too far. I don't even remember now.
Oh, listen to this, Mark. He does this every
Don't even
time.
remember.
What were you even saying?
Yeah, what were you
Like,
saying? What were you-
What were you
I
saying?
don't
Yeah, what were-
remember. It was some
We
comment.
were
on the
talking
pill.
about
But 5 minutes have passed.
taking a pill and no longer having to eat and rendering 40% of the human body worthless. All this down in here. Oh,
okay.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Get rid of all that.
I was commenting. That's actually a brilliant idea if you run with it now, because people would buy it and believe it.
Dr. Oz.
That's your call. You make millions of dollars, just like that guy they caught in Florida for selling the fucking bleach to everybody. He made millions of dollars. You could do that with your pill. It doesn't even have to have anything in it. It could just be like a
Well, the problem with food is we apply a lot of emotional feelings to it.
well, some people do, yes.
Well, we all enjoy food. Or I shouldn't say everyone, but most people
Well-
enjoy food, right? A good meal, a cookie, whatever you like.
Possibly.
You know what I mean?
I think everyone has things they enjoy differently than others. That is like on a level, at a different place. Like food
But
might
I
be up
think-
there for somebody,
Sure, but I
Alcohol
think
might be
in
up there.
general, it applies some sort of dopamine drip in our
Okay,
body.
So what are you getting at here?
If you could eliminate that need and desire and just fix it with a pill, is that a positive thing or a negative thing? You no longer
Well-
need to worry about eating.
I don't think that it matters if it's a positive thing or a negative thing, because it's like a lot of stuff. It would just happen because it would run amok and there's no oversight. It
Yeah.
would just happen, just like tech happens with no oversight. No one fucking's watching and cares.
And I don't think
happens.
that's. I think the more closer reality is that movie where they're on the train and they're eating the bug bars. The hell movie is that?
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer. That's the future we have to look forward to, where every
Living on
food
a
is just
train.
a bar that you get, and it's just you eat it, and it's not good, but it's
Sounds like
sustenance.
socialism to me. I'm here for it. Let's do it.
The Matrix gruel. It's like
Yeah.
got everything you need. Yeah, I
sounds
can see
great.
that happening.
Grown boy.
We'll definitely
Yeah.
get to that point somewhere.
Until you get to the
but
next
you're gonna
car and
still
realize
have
it's
to
all
eat.
fucking shambo dies.
What do you think your shits would look like out of that, Mark? Like, you
I'm
think you'd be able to
hoping
tell the
there's
difference? between-
probiotics in it, right? Like if it's all just
it's all
manufactured,
probiotics.
put some
Snowpiercer is such a
probiotics in it.
ridiculous
So at
Well,
least
but it was
you're
bugs
not
in
dying.
Snowpiercer, Mark. It was just bugs.
It's a great
I
movie.
mean, it's just like protein and cellulite.
I mean,
It's
and
probably
frankly-
not too bad to poop it.
This was a conversation they were having when they were talking about, our source of meat drying up and how there's not going to be meat for people in the future. But it's not really a problem because you can't get a lot of your protein and stuff, the nutrition from bugs. We have ample amounts of bugs. As long as people are willing to eat bugs, which we would be forced to, we'll be fine because we have ample amounts of bugs.
I feel like give me a
Bring
week.
it on. I think a fried bug would taste delicious. I want one right
I
now.
think wing bugs. I'd get used to it.
Yeah.
And if you're hungry enough, definitely get used to
It's
it.
like a fried nut.
Like a testicle or like a nut.
Have you ever had like chocolate covered
like a tree nut.
ants, like real
No.
chocolate covered ants?
I have some in the cabinet.
Do you really?
Yep.
Chocolate
You haven't
covered
had 'em?
ants.
Nope.
Oh.
But I have them in there. I was going to give them to Miranda.
We were making a joke about your ant problem over there, which we've witnessed many times.
No, I'm not actually making a joke. I actually do have a package.
Wouldn't that
I
be
bought.
crazy if we were eating those chocolate-covered ants out in the garage and we dropped
Wouldn't
one, and then
surprise
an
me at
ant
all.
was eating a chocolate-covered ant?
Oh, that would be
Crazy.
like. That's how Jurassic Park gets started in some way.
Great
So
night,
like
guys.
the next COVID variant, ants eating ants.
Oh God! Right after monkeypox, you get ant.
The next
What's after
outbreak.
wait, guys? Is that what's after monkeypox? What's next? Let's dream it up.
I don't know. Like monkeypox
Hey, I
is
want
like
to see. You know what I want
Polio
to see?
seems to be coming back. I think
I'd like
polio
to
is
see-
about
But
to have a
it's-
big resurgence.
I'd love to see a strong return to the Black Plague. I want to see what that's like. Let's see that play
God.
out.
I would love it.
Let's see the denying. Let's see the denial on that one. I want to see how that plays out.
What did the Black Plague do to you? You shat yourself to death or something?
Pretty much, you fevered and melted apart from it.
I don't know if that's true. I'm not sure what it did to you.
I thought you got like blisters and stuff.
I thought that was Ebola. Where like your
I don't know.
inside.
Everything
What
Yeah,
happened to
well,
Ebola, by the way? I feel
Ebola
like
is just
we-
so
we
powerful. It
didn't
kills the
have
people
enough.
too fast.
It's
that
too
it can't
fast.
Spread,
it can't
yeah.
spread fast enough.
We didn't have enough.
You never know. I mean, there's still a chance. There's still a chance it can come back. Just gotta get
Yeah.
to
What
cover
if
more often.
what if Corona, monkeypox, and Ebola all mix? Where it's Ebola that spreads like coronavirus, and has a cool name like monkeypox.
I feel like part of the problem.
Ebola.
I like this. See, now we're getting into the optics. I think if you
Coronabola.
don't have a cool name, no one's going to take it seriously
Yep.
to begin with. That's part of the problem.
Corona just reminds you of the beard. Everybody's like, yeah, it's a
yeah,
a beer.
It's a
Whatever.
weak beer.
Oh,
It's watered down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, exactly. It needs to be something like Death Eater.
Yeah.
I got fucking Death Eater. I'm gonna fucking die.
Respiratory failure virus or something.
Nah, people don't understand what
Monkeypox-
respiratory failure means.
Monkeypox is supposed to be pretty bad. I think you shit
Yeah.
blood and stuff.
It lasts for weeks. Well, it's like you have open scars forming and blisters, like your face.
Yeah, I
is
think it
opening
depends
up and
on
shit.
where
It's
you get your
painful.
infection, but I think it's
painful.
just like painful open lesions, but it can be
Mm-hmm.
pretty. It can be deadly to like young kids.
It's gonna, yeah. That's what we got this whole thing. We're talking about universities. It's gonna be a fucking mess this spring because all these kids are gonna come back and they're gonna be together, very closely. It's gonna be a mess for young people. It's gonna be a fucking mess.
Well,
I think if outbreaks start occurring, there's going to be like
What can you do?
mass
touch
vaccination.
somebody?
Yeah,
That's the
get,
next thing.
Get
Don't touch
vaccinated and don't touch them.
is there a vaccination for monkeypox?
You
Yeah,
can get a vaccination after.
yeah.
the
There's
fact.
a couple really effective vaccinations. I mean, they're telling people to just like who are high risk to just get it.
Mhm.
Because I mean, it definitely it doesn't spread at nearly the rate that coronavirus does. Like it can be mitigated much easier than coronavirus can.
The problem is though, from stuff I've been reading, I heard this story about this young woman, and she got monkeypox, and the problem is she went from doctor to doctor, and no one took
Is this
her
a TikTok?
seriously.
I feel like I saw this TikTok too.
Is it a TikTok? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I
It was
think
an
it was a
article I
TikTok.
read, but no one took her seriously that she had monkeypox. It was like, no, there's no fucking way you have monkeypox.
I don't know if it was ever proven that she had monkeypox, but yes, I saw this TikTok where she was like, "Hey, I have this weird fucking rash. Went to my primary
think
care
that'd be the-
physician.
Yeah,
he
I
didn't
think
know what it
it'd be hard
was,"
to
or they're like, "All right,
convince
it doesn't
people.
like it looks fine. Like go back to work." And then they called her the next day and they're like, "All right, actually we're going to refer you to the CDC. You need to go to see the CDC." And then their CDC was like, "No, go see your PCP." And like no one knew what to do or something like that or what it was. If she actually had monkeypox, but yeah, there needs to be a much better
What happened to her?
I think she's
Oh,
fine. I mean, anyone who gets monkeypox is fine.
yeah.
Well,
Unless
what
you're
the
like,
shit? This story
unless
went
you're
Everyone
like-
recovers from monkeypox.
Yeah,
It's
as long as
just
you're not in
like
your
no one
40s or
knows what
50s,
it
you're
is, and I think I think just the broader society needs to
Gentlemen.
wake up and realize
We're
that
going
this
off the
could
rails
become
here.
a problem again.
The problem
like,
with this
just
episode is that it's
chill
not
out.
coming out for like several weeks, and by then monkeypox will have become something else. It'll be like dickpox or something, and it only affects.
It'll be another thing.
I mean, it may be even
shortly.
more like
Relevant.
relevant in
Gentlemen,
the future. Yeah,
as
when this
global
comes out.
warming and the planet keeps changing, we're going to see all kinds of crazy shit coming out of the woodworks in the way of viruses and
this is gonna be
diseases. This is
taste.
just the start, man. This is the taste.
I mean,
on
we're
the
lucky to
cusp
be in the
of
United
next
States
wave.
because it's the much poverty-stricken countries that are going to be like suffering the worst. We're going to be watching just shit going down. Be like,
Oh man, shit's
fuck.
going down here.
Speaking of
It's going
shit
to be
going
like
down,
it's going to be
Barry
like
Pepper.
children of
Men?
men, where like the rest of the world has collapsed, but society in this like advanced
Yeah.
like a first world
Well-
country is also like starting to come apart because the entire world's just collapsing.
I
That's
mean-
what's going to happen with us.
Yeah, I mean, look at the history of the world. Every society eventually collapses. Like, it's inevitable. Like, us as the United States will
I
eventually
mean, the
collapse.
entire
It's just a matter of
global
when.
society is about to collapse. Yeah, it's going to
It's
happen.
bound to happen. It's just, is it going to happen tomorrow?
you guys
is it going to happen in
suck.
20
You
years?
guys
We've
fucking
become
suck.
so like
What?
globalized that
yeah.
You
like
guys are so
this next collapse
boomer.
is going to affect
Yeah.
the entire.
So such
Wait until
doomers.
the-
entire planet.
It's we're not doomers. We're just
You're
realistic.
It's
doomers.
just where we're going. Like it's all
It's
right.
not
like,
where
it's
we're
not-
going.
It doesn't. It doesn't
Denying
mean
it's not gonna
a
change
bad
it from
thing. It's
happening.
just where we're going.
That is not where we're going.
Humankind.
You know where we're
is
going?
on.
What you need to do is sleep at night on
We're-
your chest, okay?
We're going to Mars. We're gonna.
What are we gonna do on Mars?
I don't know.
Chris,
we'll make mini golf courses or some
unless
shit.
you're,
I don't know.
unless you're
Gotta have
fucking
something
Jeff
to do.
Bezos, you're not going to Mars, man.
I'm working on it.
Jeff Bezos going to Mars.
Oh god. And even then, you might not be guaranteed it.
Listen, if you go to Mars, you go to Mars to die. Like you're not coming
Guys,
back.
you guys fail to understand the real thing we can do here is
Start a
we
new
are
society?
developing AI. We feed this information and these problems to the AI, and they solve the problems for us. Until
AI becomes the problem.
that's the problem. That's the more real reality. Yes.
Dude, we can't even
Yes,
keep Teslas from
absolutely.
smashing into each other on the highway. What do you think's gonna happen when we have
That's
AI
'cause-
running around? Oh man.
A Tesla just ran over a kid. Like, who hasn't run over?
Did
a
you
kid?
see the one that went 100 miles an hour into the building in Chicago? It just went from
Yeah.
0 and sped up and drove right into the building.
It happens. Things
And they're
happen.
like, we don't know what happened.
Do you ever have one of those moments where you're like,
autopilot doesn't actually work. Like people are just fucking crazy to believe that their car can drive for them.
Well, I think it's a great story. You're drunk or you're shit-faced. Oh, the autopilot kicked in and smashed into the building. I don't know what happened, officer. It's a computer.
true?
You know what I'm saying?
But they can pick up and see if that actually did happen or not.
Yeah, I can see the police officer going through the computer and figuring that out quickly.
That's
Can't
true.
even figure out how to use fucking Facebook. You think he's gonna figure out how to use a fucking computer on a Tesla?
I would think a police officer knows how to use Facebook. Maybe not Twitter, but Facebook.
I mean, he knows how to read the meme, the memes on
He
there.
knows how to retweet those Trump memes. Okay.
Blue line memes.
Oh my god.
All
What a
right.
world
Well, I
we
feel
live
like
in.
we went way off
Exciting
rails.
times. I think we should
this
pick up with this
episode.
conversation in the next episode.
With episode 14 went
Yeah, in the
downhill.
next 8 months when we get back to it.
This was an interesting minute, guys. Barry Pepper has been captured
He
by
Blade Runnered
the
it.
aliens.
He Blade
He
Runnered
Blade
it,
Runnered
man.
it. He Blade Runnered it for sure.
He's a replicant. That's the story.
And
He's been hunting down. Yeah.
He's a computer.
I am excited to see where it goes next. Mark, what's your theories?
Gosh, you know what? I really
think they're
don't
gonna-
know where the movie goes, but I'm excited to see it. Like I think we're gonna be
Mhm.
definitely like what the aliens actually are going to be revealed and like what their purpose is still being on Earth. If they came here and destroyed it and they're still just hanging around, like what are they doing here? I think that needs to be like
My
exposed.
my theory is, if we're talking about galaxies and different like races of beings and stuff, they're organ harvesting humans and selling them on the black market in space. Because what else would be more valuable than different organs and organic matter?
If you
Super
are like
valuable. Super
genetically related to the
Yeah.
species that's on the planet that you've conquered,
That'd be
yeah, you could
huge.
definitely
That'd
do
be
that with them.
huge.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That's what we have to look forward to in minute 15. But that's going to do it for this episode of Battlefield Earth. Catch you here next time, guys. Goodbye. Battlefield Earth. Battlefield. Earth.